Kate Miller-Heidke.
William Lee Adams.
I'm so impressed you knew my name. Yes, likely.
No, I did. Of course I know your name. It echoes through my mind when I sleep.
Can you keep a secret?
Maybe.
You have given birth to a whole new universe, and I am crowning.
Oh.
Can you see me coming out that birth canal? You are, and you're crowning too.
That's really moving in a disgusting way.
It was just unreal. People joked about a circus before, but now it is Cirque du Soleil fully. Please tell us your vision.
Oh, thank you. I'm so glad you liked it. Yeah, look, I think the staging at Australia Decides had some really great things about it that we wanted to keep, but there was too much going on. It was too sort of hectic, and I was kind of stuck at the top of a really big dress, and it was, there was scope for improvement. The bendy pole, the idea of me getting up on one too, was suggested by Strange Fruit, and I was like, no, that's not going to happen, and completely skeptical about it until we got to the warehouse and I climbed up for the first time, and yes, it was terrifying. It's still scary climbing up the pole. But I just got up there and it felt right. Like, it felt like flying. It had that beautiful weightless floaty thing that the song needed, I think, and it has just the right amount of movement for me and stillness, you know.
Yeah. Are your legs locked into something? How are you standing on this moving pole?
Yeah, so they're locked like sort of around the upper thigh. There's a strap that I have to do myself. That's the worst bit, because as soon as I climb up, then I've got to look down and do up my straps.
Wow.
Yeah. But apparently they tell me no one's ever died doing it, and I believe them.
Has anyone come close?
People have been injured mainly on the way up or down, so that's the riskiest bit.
And when you're on it and it leans close to the ground, do you ever feel like it's going to snap?
Yeah. No, I ask the guy every single time, Philip, the artistic director of Strange Fruit, I'm like, this is safe, right? You've tested this, right? Because that's the thing, is that my pole is tailored to me personally. It's for my exact shape and weight, so nobody else can really get up there. You know, it won't move in the right way. So
Right.
I'm the only one who can test my pole, that's just another layer of terrifying.
Does this require a strict diet or like health regimen? Because if your weight change, not that you would balloon overnight, but you probably have to take care of your body and keep your weight consistent.
Oh, well, I have been eating too much hummus since I got over here. Thank you for the reminder. But yeah, I suppose in a way, but my costume's really fucking tight anyway, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Now the costume, again, that's another big change. It's so elegant. You are like high fashion astronaut. Glinda the Good Witch went to Paris Fashion Week, you know?
Oh, thank you. No, I'm so glad you like it. Yeah, I agree. Like, I think it jives with this whole vision a little bit more. Like, it doesn't draw too much attention to itself. It's just beautiful, clean lines, and I love it.
The act of singing while moving on a pole, does that require more core strength? Because we saw you on Instagram crawling on the floor and doing exercises, and now we're wondering, was that for the physical element?
Well, no, that was just for my singing, actually, but I did buy a hula hoop. I've been practicing with the hula hoop. Yeah, it is about core strength, but at the same time, though, it's really remarkably intuitive, actually. Like, even, the first time I got up there, it's more just about moving your weight slightly and trying to be one with the pole, one with the pole up my ass.
I will not comment. That is hilarious. And the training for this, you can't just practice in your bedroom. You've had to have a gym, a studio.
Well, yeah, there's Strange Fruit have a big workshop in Williamstown in Melbourne, where I live. And yeah, I mean, I've been there, probably 10 times or so, just to get comfortable up there and to figure out what we're doing. But I've actually done a lot less rehearsal than I was going to do because of my foot injury that I got in Tel Aviv last time.
Right.
And I ended up in hospital and basically couldn't walk for 2 weeks. And at that point I was actually really scared that the pole might not work.
Right.
And a few days before we left to come over here, I tried it again for the first time in ages, and thank God it still worked. So yeah, we're
thank
good.
goodness. The press room clapped. You were the first artist that the press room actually clapped for this whole time we've been here.
Really?
Yeah, no, 100% fact.
Oh my God! Wow,
So well
that's
done,
amazing.
you. They're a hard bunch to please.
Yeah, I bet. Look, and we've still got a way to go, obviously, but I think the germ of the idea, like when I was standing up there with those beautiful dancers behind me, it just felt right. Like it felt like it belonged in that space, in that theatre. There was something just really natural about it.
We spoke previously about postpartum depression, overcoming one's demons. Now you've got 2 demons behind you and you're kind of in outer space. Is that, you being above worldly problems? What's the significance there?
In which bit you mean?
I guess the universe, being in the universe above the earth.
Well, the metaphor there is the feeling of weightlessness, and it's that feeling when you come out of depression that that feeling of empowerment again. And I mean, for me, depression does feel like a weight. I feel like I lose energy, and it's like, I've said this before, but it's like moving through a heavy fog. And when that fog starts to clear, it does, for me, feel like I could almost lift off, and that's the significance of zero gravity.
We've got to talk about the crowns. Are you a queen? What is that about?
Well, to be honest, I just wore that crown because it looked good with my outfit.
It did.
And then after Australia decides, people all around the world started making their own, because they were using cable ties from the $2 shop. And so then we couldn't get rid of it. It was too late. So we've still got the crown, but it's a slightly rejigged version this time. Instead of cable ties this time, it's like kebab skewers.
Oh, delicious.
Yeah.
With some hummus on the side, no doubt.
Yeah.
And when you're singing and you're going back and forth, do you ever catch a glimpse of the LED behind you or around you, beneath you, or you can't see that?
I can't see that, no.
Okay.
Does it look good?
Oh, it looks amazing. And I was just wondering if it made you dizzy seeing all this, because it's changing, it's bright, one would be transfixed, and I guess you're just seeing the people then.
I am, yeah. I'm just looking at the room, and hopefully the cameras. Yeah. But I did obviously manage to see some of the LED in the room where we viewed back the performance, and I think it's going to be stunning. Yeah.
And is the pole automated, or do you control the direction with your body?
Oh yeah, I control everything. Yeah.
That's a lot to remember, Kate.
It's funny though, I always get really, really nervous, but I feel like it could be a good thing to not focus all my nerves on singing, and to just go be a bit nervous about something else.
Yeah.
And just let the singing kind of take care of itself.
And it does take care of itself, and you take care of all of us with that talent, honey. It is nourishing my body. Honestly, I came out of that just wow, now this is a contender. We were saying, oh, will she qualify? No. This is not about qualification. This is about, you will climb, okay? Wow,
well, it means a lot coming from the expert.
Oh, I love her so much, the KMH. She is Kate Miller-Heidke. Do you have a final message for all of your fans out there in Europe, watching you, loving you, living you?
Oh, well, look, just thank you so much for the support, and please vote for me because I really need it.
Thank you so much. You're just amazing.
Thank you. Mwah. You are. Mwah. Thank you.